House of Grief welcomes you and stands ready to ease your troubles. Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not. As I said, in due time. First you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it, at any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia DeVere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection? Very clever. I'll stay on my toes round this one.
This is it. Where I was raised. Trained. Held. It's strange to be back.
I've not felt the presence of the Shadow Weave like this since we left behind that cursed darkness. We must be on our guard.
I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shar. How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shar's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shar, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This Absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shar's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the Absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it. To fight so many foes openly could prove unwise. Shar's children are better deployed as daggers in the shadows, not massed upon a battlefield. So let the others fight while we wait. Once they are spent and bloodied from each other, we would slip in and take the prize. Alas, most of those I sent perished. All but one.
I should thank you. If you hadn't sent me on that suicide mission, I'd never have learned the truth.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shar's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shar!
Shar did not come to Viconia's defense. All who bow to her are disposable pawns. In the end, the mission she sent me on was a lie. Same as everything else she ever told me. She sowed her own downfall in trying to take the prism for herself. Had she never sent me, I'd still bow to Shar, none the wiser. My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
The Absolute wants the prism. The Githyanki want the prism. Shar wants the prism too. Phew! This thing means an awful lot to a lot of people. Us, more than anyone. Without that thing, we'd have been drooling true souls. Surprised to find us share an aim with Shar herself, but the Absolute has to be stopped. Let Shar have the Lost. Better that than the Netherbrain.
Another day, another god trying to make us her playthings. We'll have the whole Pantheon interfering with us if we're not careful.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Shar condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shar.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are. But with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shar.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up.
Jewels. Why do I remember these of all things? A gift from Solda Nessula, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
Never wanted the easy path.
I see them. I see my parents. What's been done to them?
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jen. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room, the dreamless sleep, the shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer, until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you.
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shar's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shar will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Selûne's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Don't be. They're free now. As am I. And part of them is still here with me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. More. Most, I should think. I doubt Shah will be given over to generosity. Best if I just consider them lost. I have everything I need to make new memories. As for this place, all I did here, let it stay forgotten.
Better not be cursed.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror. One used by the Sharans to plunder memories from the minds of others.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps. My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this. But at least now, she can start. Free of Shah.
A Githyanki. Head removed. They tortured her for information, and then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
I'm ready.
Still alive, so that's progress. Another step forward.
There is work to do. Let's see what I can glean.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly. Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations. She caught you with Nibbles. That was his name. Forced you to get rid of him. In front of everyone as an example. You always loved animals, but you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure. Well, you know that little scar on your elbow? I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night, and from then on they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less. A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Buddock. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you. Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair. You'd be the first. As quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there, exactly as you left it. The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch. Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard.
Never wanted the easy path.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Right in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams ran off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them. So much I can't remember. Yet, if I picked up these implements, I'd know exactly what to do. How many people did I help break upon this thing?
Let's see what this does.
Cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
What are these mannequins here for?